Hi Flosstube, it's Cynthia the Intuitive Stitcher. Today is September 10th, it's Sunday, and it's quite a while since I've been here. My last video was in August. I think it was, let me check. It was August the 10th, so it is 4 weeks. And I apologize that I'm late. I don't think I've ever gone without doing a floss tube. 4 weeks, 3 weeks I think was my max. But as some of you know, I did have a lot of appointments, doctor appointments that I needed to get finished before I went on Medicare Part B starting September 1st. So August was a very busy month for me to get everything in order with Medicare and the supplement and my doctor appointments. So I hear a dog barking. We have several dogs in the neighborhood. So anyway, I hope you can't hear that. So anyway, I'm here finally, and I want to thank you for those who reached out to make sure that I was okay, and I am okay. I'll get into that later. So anyway, I want to thank my subscribers for coming back and for viewing, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you like what you see and that you choose to subscribe. I have over 300, a little over 300 subscribers, so I'm happy, always happy about that. I have my notes up here instead of me looking down all the time. So you're going to see me looking, over to the side. Let's see. I have a finish. I do have a finish. And then I'm going to go through my WIPs. It's not fully finished, but it is a finish. And if you've been watching, it's something that you've seen quite a few times. It's called Winter Nights, and it is by Blue Whale Designs. This is the one. It's the one on the bottom. So, well, you know what? It's almost a finish because I need to put the stars on. And I think I'm going to do the stars maybe in a silver metallic. So let me show you. That's my piece. Isn't it pretty? So it is done on, it came with the pattern, the fabric, because I got a lot of things from my cousin's stash because she decided to go into quilting, and she gave me a lot of her things, and a lot of them were kitted up already. This was already kitted up, so, and she always got the called for. When she went to a shop, she would have it kitted up right away. So it called for 28 count hand-dyed linen, and I'm sure that's what she used. And the navy blue floss is a 939. It's DMC. So for the stars, I think I'm going to use like a silver metallic. So yeah, I think I'll do that. It fell on the floor. I'm sorry, it fell on the floor. So anyway, I'm going to have this finished by my next floss tube, and then figure out how to frame it. Now tomorrow at my embroidery guild meeting, we have a fairly new member who does flat fold, and it's really pretty. When she joined, she had asked me if I knew how to do flat fold, and I said, no, I don't. But I told her about several YouTube videos from Flosstube that she could watch, and she did, and now she does flat fold, and very expertly, I must say. So she's going to teach us how she does flat fold tomorrow at our morning meeting, and then Tuesday night at our evening meeting. So I'm going to see what she does, and I might turn this into a flat fold. If I don't, I will use a navy frame, probably. So anyway, that's Winter Nights. This will be a giveaway soon because I'm not going to do the snowman. So I'm very happy about that. I forgot my chair. I usually put my things on the chair, but I'm going to have to put them on the floor. Okay, the next, so it's almost finished. Now, WIPs. I pulled this out, called Believe. I hope you can see it. I have issues with lighting, and it's cloudy and then sunny and cloudy. I live in Northeast Pennsylvania, a little town called Bethlehem, right above Philadelphia. We just had Music Fest. Music Fest is a big deal here. So this is called Believe. It's by Stoney Creek. And I did work on this a little bit. So let me show you again. That's the pattern. I didn't get very far, but I did stitch, but it's nowhere near complete. So that's the I-E-V-E at the end. Come closer. So it's pretty. I wanted to get something different out and Christmassy to work on. I have several Christmas pieces that are WIPs that I need to get out and work on. I also have Halloween and fall pieces and winter that I need to really get out and start working. So this is Stoney Creek again, Believe, and I'm using all the called for DMC. I have all the beads. I'm using 28 count Swigert. It is even weave, and I don't know if you can see the color, but it is like a light blue. You might not be able to see the color on your screen, but it's a light blue. It's not white, and you really can't see. So if you want more information, you can always send me an email and I'll answer any questions that you might have. I do want to talk about my giveaway also. I had 2 giveaways, so I'll get into that a little later. That's Believe. The next piece I worked on is called Autumn Alphabet by Willow Hill Samplings. That's it, and I found a blue teal color for the pumpkin because what was given was not a teal color. So this is done on 32 count Peaceful Purple Linen, wood quilt, and let me get paper behind it so you don't see any kind of shadow. There it is. So I moved the hoop and I came down and I finished the bird and I did this and these letters I think I had to do. I'm not real good tech. I love tablets and my phone, and I'm always wanting a new phone. The new ones that come out. There's a Z Flip now for Samsung, and I want it so bad, but I'm not going to. Anyway, electronics I love, but technology, I don't know how to take a picture and post it, like add it to my video. I don't know how to do that, so I don't have a picture of it from before. Now you can see that purple fabric. It's pretty. And let me show you this one more time. So I'm right up here. And starting the pumpkins. 1 pumpkin done, 2, and then the third one is the teal color. And Laurel from Laurel Mountain. Laurel Mountain, I wrote her name down. Mountain Laurel Stitches. She was working on this as well, and so we were talking back and forth about what color to do that pumpkin at the bottom, and so this is the color I got, and it was funny because I ordered it and she said that she had the same thing. So I don't know how it'll look, but I'm gonna use it. It might be subtle with all the other colors around it. So we'll see what happens. If I don't like it, I'll change it and order something else. So that is that one. Again, if you have any questions, just ask. And I'll answer your questions. So the next thing I did was worked on Little House Needleworks. It's called Little Sheep Virtue. This is from a Flosstube friend of mine. I got a package in the mail from Taryn Verleye, and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't remember, like being a winner for anything. And it was just a really sweet package with sheep decor, and a pattern. She sent me this Little House Needleworks. That's the pattern, and it's called Little Sheep Virtue. I'm using 28 count Zweigert Jubilee called Mint Green, and I had it in my stash. So I started it because I think it's adorable. So thank you, Taryn. And I'm going to show you what else she sent later when I'm finished with my WIPs. Don't mind the blue. It has my needle on the other side. So I started it, and I'm just doing the border. And then you'll see the rest of it. It's adorable. I love it. So thank you, Taryn. I had to start it right away, and that mint green is going to be pretty. I was looking for a different color fabric instead of using just white or tan, and I think that's really going to be nice. I know it is, because I picked it. So anyway, my next WIP is Elizabeth Bennet of Jane Austen. It was a freebie by Twin Peak Primitives. I don't think that it's a freebie anymore. So I did work on this a little bit. Don't mind the red magnet, but I have the needle on the back. So what I want to start doing is coming out here, because that's where she's holding the book. Yeah. So I want to do that book before I go all the way down. I want to do the part of her arm and the book before I go all the way down. So this is Elizabeth Bennet of Jane Austen. It's done on black, and I'm using Anchor. And what I'm using is 0403 black. It's done on 18 count vintage white Ada. So that's that. I like the outline of her face, the profile, and her hair. So I did work on that for a little bit. So I went to Atlantic City on a bus trip to the casinos, and with friends of mine that I worked with. I'm retired. That I worked with, and I was going to take something along for the bus, and I thought no, because sometimes, depending on where I'm sitting, if I'm reading or something like that, or working on cross stitch, then I don't feel well. So I didn't take that. I worked on it. I think I took it to my granddaughter's and was working on it there. So the next piece I have is by JBW Designs. It's called the Rabbit Alphabet. I don't have the whole thing open because I'm almost finished, and I didn't want to take it away from the scroll frame. So I'm working on the top, which is the end of the piece. That is let me take this off of here. I have these little, oh, there goes the thread. I have these little clips. It's small that I use. So this is it. JBW Designs The Rabbit Alphabet. I have everything completed. Oh, it's longer. Sorry. Let me open up the whole thing. So the top is what I'm working on now. All I have is the D and the E and the squirrelies above the D and the E, but this is the whole thing. Everything is done at the bottom. Now, like I said, it's in the scroll frame, so I'm not going to take it out. And let me show you where I am. I did this with Flosstube. It was a weekend where you posted your picture on the page. It was 911 stitching 911. I didn't write it down, but it's Stacy. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm gonna put Stacy's Facebook page and her Flosstube in the description box, so you can join her Facebook page or check out her Flosstubes. So Stacy had, it wasn't a challenge, it was post your piece before, which was on a Friday, and then Sunday night post it so everyone could see how far you got. And so I decided to pick up this. So this is the scroll frame. So this is where I am. If you can, it's hard for me to see what I'm showing you. Let me stand up. There we go. So the A is finished. I worked on the B and the rabbits, the bunnies. I did the C, the D. I have to do the E. And I also have to do the scrollies, which are across here. And then there are little buttons to put throughout. And they're tiny, tiny buttons, I'm sorry. Oh, this goes with the sheep. Where are my buttons? My buttons, I don't know. Oh, they're in a bag. I kept them in a bag. There's tiny, tiny little buttons that go throughout the piece. And you can see them on here. You can see the buttons. I want to finish this, so I'll be working on this because I don't have much to go. And then I can start with the buttons. My goodness. You would think I've been away for months instead of a few weeks. And I'm tired today. I'm always tired lately. Tell me, when you're retired, like, you know, of retirement age, do you find that do you take a nap? Or, because I don't know what's wrong with me, and maybe it's my age, but do you take naps during the day, like a nap? I don't know why I'm always so tired. Now, Little House Needleworks, Jingle All the Way. I also worked on. I have it as a WIP. So I did the pony, the horse. I didn't start the sleigh, but I did the horse. And this is where I am. Sorry about the threads down here. The horse was a little bit challenging because I had to take out, with counting, I had to take out some stitches and restart a row. And then that white on the bottom is snow. There's a tree and the barn, and there's chicken in the barn and the window. So that's a WIP that will be for Christmas. I think my daughter's gonna want this one when it's done. That's it. Jingle all the way. And for Jingle All the Way, the linen is from Stash. It's 28 count linen that I'm using, and all called for DMC. You know what? I don't think it's DMC. It's Classic Colorworks. Now I'm not sure, but it's pretty. It'll be really pretty when it's done. So that was a WIP. And I don't know about you, but I've been using the white color. I've been using, well, B5200, but I like the other white that's something like 365, something like that. I don't have it with me right now, but it's a little bit more of a white that I've been really liking lately, and I've been using that. So the next WIP that I was working on is Bothy Threads kit called So It Begins. When I like Bothy threads, their designs, and when I saw this, I knew I had to have it because it reminds me of the mice that were on Cinderella with the needle and thread and making her dress. So everything came in the kit. The hoop that I'm using, the floss, the Ada, and you can't really tell anything yet. This is the thimble, the thread on the thimble, and then the mouse is up here. So you really can't tell, but I did quite a few stitches on the teal color. Now this also came with another color for the thread. It came with, and I'll show you, you could either do the thread in, maybe it's on the photo. Yeah. You could do it in the pink or the teal. I chose the teal. And then it comes like this. And then here is the teal and the pink that you can use. So I chose the teal color. So that is So It Begins by the Threads, and it's Rendale Designs by Hannah Dale. The artwork is by Hannah Dale. So I thought that was cute, and I had to have it. And it was nice that it came in a kit that everything was here, that I didn't have to go out and buy anything. Not that I don't mind. My neighbor gave me Michael's gift card because they moved in maybe 2 weeks ago, and they moved in across from me, and I live in a really nice apartment building. Everyone's pretty quiet, and they moved in on a Saturday, and I introduced myself. I always do. I've been here for 12 years, so I always do. And Sunday night there was a knock on my door. It was 8:30, and I thought nobody comes here to see me. You know, I go everywhere. No one comes here. And so I looked out my peephole, and I thought, that guy looks familiar. So I opened up the door, and I'm like, oh, you're my new neighbor. And he said, yes. He said, my girlfriend and the dog and I went outside to pick up our food order, and when we came back, we can't get back in the apartment. Here the deadbolt was loose and had closed partway so that they could not get in. So I had called maintenance for them because everything was in their apartment. And 2 hours later, maintenance came in and fixed the bolt. Well, got them in. Monday they came in, they redid the bolt. So anyway, I invited them in. They had their dinner in bags. You know, I'm like, sit down, eat. They had a little puppy, a lemon beagle called Cello, for Lemoncello. And at my door was a card and thanking me for being, taking them in for those few hours. And she had in there a card for Michael's because they were looking at all my stitching. And I gave them a piece that I did with lemonades. They really liked it. They're like, James was like, oh, look, here's one with lemons on it. So I gave it to them. It's a nice piece. But I thought, you know what? I really wasn't crazy about it. Anyway, so I gave it to them, but she gave me a Michael's gift card, which was really nice, and I used part of it already for some Ada that I wanted. So anyway, I'm going off on whatever. So I wanted to mention a Flosstuber. If you like quilts, go and watch Mountain Laurel Stitches, her Flosstube Extra. It's Laurel's mother's quilts. Beautiful quilts. And Mountain Laurel Stitches Flosstube. She has a really nice Flosstube. She's very soft-spoken and very sweet. So if you have a chance, go check out her channel. But if you love quilts, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful Flosstube. It's called Mountain Laurel Stitches Flosstube Extra, Laurel's mother's quilts. So her mother had passed away, and she was showcasing the quilts, which the handiwork is just amazing. So if you have a chance, go and check out her Flosstube. Kitty and Me Designs. Pamela Kellogg, she had a giveaway on my page. I'm going to turn my fan on because it's getting quite warm in here. It's humid, and then today was rainy. We've been having a lot of storms here in the Northeast Pennsylvania. If it starts to make noise, it's old, and I'm not getting a new one until this totally dies. So the motor will start making noise, and I need to get a drink because I'm thirsty. I'm drinking something called Roar, and it's like an electrolyte drink because I thought maybe if I start drinking something like that, I won't be so tired, but I don't drink enough. It's strawberry watermelon, so it's pretty good. It's from QVC, and I do shop on QVC, so. And now I saw they have it we have a supermarket called Giant, and I see now that Giant is selling it also. Anyway, Kitty and Me Designs, Pamela Kellogg. She participated, well, I had a giveaway, and it was to her Etsy shop. She offered, I don't even know my words today. She offered for someone to shop in her Etsy shop and choose a pattern. Anyway, Pamela Kellogg is a fantastic designer. Kitty and Me Designs. I have a few of her patterns to stitch that I am stitching. But on her Facebook page, Kitty and Me Designs, Kris Herber, Herber, is the admin on her page. And they're doing a SAL, which is a stitch along. It's a piece that Pamela introduced, saying that it'll be ready soon. And I fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with it. You know my love for black cats if you've been watching me. So when I was on the Facebook page, which is Kitty and Me Designs, it's called Cats Love Christmas. And Kris is doing a SAL, a stitch along, that starts, I wrote it down, September 16th. And so I'm going to participate. This came in yesterday. It wasn't supposed to come in till later this week. And Cats Love Christmas. And look at this. It is gorgeous. absolutely gorgeous. I just love this. I love the colors. I'm into pink and teal right now. Beautiful. So guess what? I'm going to use my gift card from Michael's, and I'm going to get my floss, and it calls for 28 count Lugana over 2 or 14 white, which would be over 1. I can't wait to start it. And it calls for DMC and also Kreinik braid gold, which I have a lot of gold Kreinik, and I have another gold like braided that's not Kreinik. So I can't wait to start this. Oh, good Lord, isn't that gorgeous? The colors. So if you're interested, you can purchase this on Kitty and Me Designs Etsy page. It is available, and she will send it to you in the mail. I got this in the mail, and it didn't take long at all. But if you're interested, you can go to the Kitty and Me Designs Facebook page. It's the stitch along. You'll see it when you scroll. It is a stitch along, so I can't wait to start that. I'm excited about that. All these new projects I'm starting. So let's see. I bought a few things. I bought Ada at Michael's, and I also have, I want to show you this on my tablet. I have it ready, so let's see if this works. And I hope that you can see it. Halloween 1 by Lemon Tree Needleworks. I got my gridded, you can't, well maybe, right there. I got the gridded Easy Grid or Easy Guide for that. I'm sorry. I think I tried this before and it didn't work well. Also, Al Force embroidery. I got the black vintage sampler. My fan's making a noise. And that's that one. And I saw this pattern on Mary's Stitching Corner on Flosstube, and if you want to look at her, she posted hers. Now I'm going to stop right here. I'm not doing this, the bottom part where the fish and the ship. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And the called for I'm using, which is 310, and it's all like gray colors. It's all grays. You can't tell, it looks dark green, but it is gray. Then I think that's all I needed to show you. Yeah. Let's see what else. I want to show you what I got from Taryn. Let me do the giveaways quick, and then I'll show you what Taryn Verleye sent me. It's really sweet. 2 giveaways. I had garden, that you would mention the word garden, and the word house. So the garden is it's Songs for the Gardener, Bless My Garden by Laurel Birmingham Designs, and it's an old pattern. This is it. The winner of this is Ethel Whedon. So Ethel, you will be getting this in the mail, and everything's here. I don't think this has ever been opened that it can be taken out. And this was also from my cousin who decided to do quilting. Well, she does quilts and cross stitch, but she gave up all of her cross stitch to do quilts. So I think everything is here, even the little dowel. Ethel Whedon is the winner of that. And if you want to, you can email me. I do have your address, unless you moved. And for the winners, I would ask that you not comment in the comment section, because I don't want the people who troll for freebies to see that you won something. So email me if your address has changed. Bonnie Sheffer is the winner of House by Janlyn Designs. Bless this house. And this is Bonnie Scheffler. So Bonnie, you can email me. I think I have your address, but if you moved, let me know. Sheffer I wrote, but I think your name is Scheffler. And I use the roulette on, I have an app that has a roulette that spins. If you want to see that, I can show it to you. So Bonnie, that belongs to you. And everything's in here. The fabric and the threads. So, sorry guys. I want to put this back inside. I don't have any giveaways this time. So, next time. Taryn Verleye. She sent me the stitching piece that I showed earlier, and she sent me this, which is adorable. Isn't that cute? And her last name is spelled V as in Victor, E-R-L-E-Y-E. Taryn is her first name, T-A-R-Y-N. She sent me a really cute card. So that was nice too. Let me tell you, it's nice to get things when I just was out of sorts. I wasn't feeling well the whole month of August. So, and then I'm still tired. I don't know what's going on, but I go to the doctor next month. I think I'm going to ask. It could, if it's my thyroid, it could be my thyroid, but I'm very tired and I just feel blah. And I have to watch what I eat too, because sometimes I don't feel well. She got me these floss drops. Look at the sheep. Oh, I love it. It's a needle minder. So cute. Thank you so much, Taryn. I love having giveaways because I like making people happy. And so this coming in the mail was like a really nice surprise. And I never asked for it, so it was a real sweet surprise, and I love it all. So thank you, Taryn. That was really, it means a lot to me. So thank you again, and I'll keep working on the counted cross stitch piece that you gave me, because it's just adorable. This is just overwhelms me. It's so pretty. Okay, I think that's it. And you don't need to see the Ada and the easy guide that I got for that. I don't know when I'm going to start those two pieces, the Elf Forest embroidery piece and the Lemon Tree Needleworks. I'm going to put that off to the side because I want to get ready for the Cats Love Christmas piece from Kitty and Me Designs. So that's it for all my things. I got the Just Cross Stitch magazine with the Christmas ornaments. I went through part of that. I got that like 2 weeks ago. I went through half of the magazine. I need to go through the other half. So today I need to go through junk mail. It's 4:45 right now. I kind of let that go, you know, and I pull out my bills and I left the junk stuff go. I just didn't feel like going through any of it. It's stressful. The Medicare and the health options plan supplement it's just a lot of paperwork, and then making phone calls to make sure everything's done correctly. So it was just overwhelming, and I think that was tiring me out. Yeah, so I need to go through my junk mail today. I did get a letter from Hyundai. I have a 2021 Elantra and I purchased that when I retired because my car, I kept needing to add oil all the time. And so I thought, you know what, you retired, just go and, trade this in. So I did, and I got a letter from Hyundai in the mail yesterday saying that the Hyundais and the Kias were being stolen, a lot of the models. So I looked, and of course mine was listed, but they said if you have a keyless start, that you push a button to start your car, they're not, I guess they're not, like if somebody wants to steal your car and you have that kind of start, they pass it by and go to a car that has the key. I'm not sure how that works. I don't understand that, but I got a letter, so tomorrow I will call them to find out. They want to give owners of these cars the like a steering wheel lock. So I'll take it because I need my car. I don't want my car stolen. And then the Atlantic City bus trip, which I enjoyed. My mom and dad loved going to the casinos. My mom was always a winner. My dad was not. And so I went with my friends and gambled. I didn't lose any money, but I didn't win big like I thought I would. But I had a good time. It was nice. We had a good dinner at one of the casinos. It was called Margaritaville. And so we ate there in memory of that guy. Who is he? The Margaritaville guy. Buffett? Not Buffett. I don't know. It's terrible. My mind is blank. Oh, you know who I mean. But anyway, we ate there and had really good food. Anyway, you'll know who it is. My mind is blank. What else did I do? Embroidery Guild. I am the secretary. We have 2 meetings this week that I will be going to. I told you about the flat fold. And I think that's, cats. Oh my gosh. I go to the animal shelter Tuesdays for like 2 hours, Thursdays for 2 hours, just to play with the cats. And then Saturday, if I'm not doing anything, I'll go over. And yesterday I wasn't doing anything, and I just needed something to break up my day. It's like, I've got to get out and do something. Because again, I wasn't feeling well. So I went over to the cats, and a woman brought in a mama cat and 5 babies, 5 kittens. So it was calling our cat manager, and finding out what to do. And so we housed them. We are so limited on space. And today is my Sunday morning to clean. I'm there from 9 to, and then adoptions start at 11. And sometimes I stay then till 2 to help with adoptions. So a man found 3 kittens from the storms that we had last night. A tree limb had fallen and damaged it. He said it happened where he works, but he was outside on break and heard this little meows, and he said a tree limb had fallen, and he said when he walked over, he saw that it destroyed an area that the kittens had been in, but they were fine. The one kitten might have something wrong with its leg. They were tiny, I'm telling you, like my hand, fit in my hand, tiny. Mom was nowhere. So he put these little 3 little guys in a little like a container, and brought them in. We could not take them, but because they have to be bottle fed, and we have 2 bottle feeders for kittens. One is back at school teaching, and the other one, I forget what happened with her, that I don't know if she went away or so. Anyway, our cat manager gave him the name of another shelter, and it's like a shelter hospital. So he texted back that they took these kittens, and that way they can care for the one who might be injured. So, and they're tiny. They're only like a couple days old. So, and then when it rains, it pours, like literally. Then I think maybe like a half hour later, somebody came in with kittens that she found people drop things off. She said people drop off animals and, you know, in this one area, and she saw these kittens and brought them in. So we housed them. We have a foster program for kittens, and those volunteers are also overwhelmed, but we'll have care for them. They're sweet too. So it was a busy weekend, and but anyway, I'm glad that we could be of help. So that keeps me busy and not out of trouble. I don't get into trouble, but keeps my mind off of all this stuff that goes on. So anyway, I'll continue stitching and hopefully come back in 2 to 3 weeks, no more than 3 weeks. I should just fly by the seat of my pants instead of having a list. Fly by the seat of my pants and not worry about how it's going to be. I want to have all my stuff ready for you, and maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore because it takes me long to get things prepared. And I don't know, maybe next time I'll try to fly by the seat of my pants. It might only be a 20-minute video, but you know, you tell me what you want. I don't like it going too long. I like to keep my videos no more than 45 minutes, and we're already at 46 minutes. So anyway, September should be quiet for me, and I think that's it. I don't think I missed anything, but I don't know, maybe I'll be back sooner than later. Here's hoping. So I want to wish all of you a nice month for September. We've had a lot of rain and humidity, so that's going to be for the rest of this week, and then it's going to be in the 70s and a little bit cooler. So yeah, if you have any questions about anything, send me an email and I'll answer that. And I love your comments. Please comment and tell me what you liked, what you disliked, and I guess that's about it. So thank you for joining me, and I hope that you liked what you see. Like I said, if there's anything that you didn't care for, let me know. Either comment or email me. My email address will be in the description box, along with everything that I spoke about today. So have a good rest of the day wherever you are, and a wonderful week. Thank you. Bye.